failing in Moscow to reach that 2018 World Cup final. Today, the two teams meet at Dallas Stadium, and this match is big enough to attract the presence of Jameis Winston. Let's find out how he's doing with Jameis on Fox, sponsored by Coca-Cola.
I'm Jameis Winston, and I'm your Fox Sports FIFA World Cup correspondent. Guess what? We outside of Jerry World, and I got a little inch to my name. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be rubbing my shoulders, and I'm gonna be looking for all the inches, baby. We about to have some fun, and we about to turn up looking for our Croatian fans. I was looking for one of my OGs to confirm that now I am an inch. My name is Jameis Winstonich.
Yes,
what's your name? Skargovic. A W inch. Let me scratch that itch. Let me scratch that itch. Yes.
Jameis Winstonich's dispatches from the road are part of Fox Sports' wall-to-wall coverage of this World Cup. Chef Nick also brings you his food of the day. Today, he's come up with an interesting mashup in honour of England's clash with Croatia.
Let's cook something for the England versus Croatia match. When I think of England, I think of beef Wellington, probably one of the most difficult dishes any chef can make. And this particular Wellington is going to be extra special because Croatia happens to produce some of the best truffles in the world. And right now, their summer black truffles are in peak season, so I'll be using them throughout the entire dish. They'll be in the mushroomed oxell, wrapped around the beef, and even shaved on top right before serving. All while still making an otherwise classic beef Wellington that I hope would make even Gordon Ramsay proud. Comment below, is this rare, overcooked, or just right?
English food, best in the world? We can agree?
Really? No way.
Anyone? No?
Really?
Okay. England set to kick off their Group L campaign. They're about to face Croatia in Dallas in what they hope is the first step towards finally lifting a major trophy. England with a string of near misses in recent years, all under Gareth Southgate. They finished fourth at the 2018 World Cup, as we've seen, and were runners-up at each of the last two Euros. You might laugh, Alexi Lalas, at our food, but I know, deep down, Alexi, you love our football team.
Ooh. I tolerate the football team, and I like to poke it, on a continual basis because, look, we have incredible connections when it comes to the United States and England. It's England and the England mentality and England players and England coaches have long been over here. But, I mean, can you imagine if it were to come home, all right, on our shores, on the 250th birthday of what I feel is the greatest country in the world? We cannot have that, Rebecca. You think the English are insufferable now? Can you imagine if they won that? The problem is, this is a really good England team. Although the irony of a German finally getting you to the promised land, oh, that is scrumptious to even contemplate.
Zlatan, you lived in England, you played in England like Thierry. What kind of pressure are these England players under from your experiences of knowing the country?
They're under a lot of pressure. People expect them to win every time they enter a tournament. And it's all about how the players can handle the mental part, because that's part of the game. And same thing here. They enter this World Cup and everybody's expecting them to win. And it's not easy to handle. Are they overrated or not? I mean, we have to judge them after the tournament and make evaluation of who they are, because you're judged by the results.
Real quick, how do you rate Harry Kane as a striker, Zlatan?
Good. He's a complete striker. He was in Tottenham, then went to Bayern München, and I think he got more from his quality and ability in Bayern München.
Thierry, what's been the missing piece, and have they found it in Thomas Tuchel?
Well, the missing piece is the missing piece for a lot of countries. The only thing is with England, he goes places, the press is loud, and people always wonder, can they not? But I would like to remind people, England won a World Cup. I know it was a long time ago, but they won a World Cup, and to repeat, to win 3, 4, or 5, that doesn't belong to a lot of countries. So it's definitely not an easy one. The so-called golden generation in 2002 lost against Brazil. That Brazilian team so it's not always easy. But the man that we see here, can he make those runs today, for example, when Kane's going to drop? Those are the things that I want to see today. And now they're going to go about it tactically, because the noise was, okay, some names were left out of the squad. But the big man to hold one with players that can play in his system. Let's see how he's going to make it work.
Were you surprised, Lex, that there was even a conversation about, is it going to be Jude Bellingham that we just talked about, or is it going to be Morgan Rogers?
No, because I think that there is quality there and there is depth there. But I think that Tuchel maybe in the tradition of, Herb Brooks, understands, as we often talk about Pochettino, that it's not the best players, it's the best collection of players, and some great talent that he even left off this roster. So maybe this is finally the collection of players that have the talent, but also have the mentality to deal with the pressure that you're talking about there. And there will be competition within the actual competition for starting spots, and that's a good thing.
So Lexi can't wait for England to win this World Cup, and Dallas will host 9 matches this summer, more than any other.
England, quarterfinals at the 22 World Cup, runners-up at Euro 24. I know we're not allowed to say, is it coming home? But I mean, is it coming home?
It's been too long. I can't touch this. We're not in England. We can't say it's coming home until it's actually come home.
All right, so
it's been
what
too
gives
long.
you? How about this?
Well, you have to ask a different question.
What gives
does
you
it
belief?
mean coming home?
Well, we invented football, so we've had the starters. It's been fantastic. Now we've got the main course.
What gives you belief that two stars are going to get on that jersey? How about that?
No, listen, it would be absolutely incredible, but it's so hard for us to do. I think what we don't do is we don't factor in the rest of the teams. We've got a great team, number one, but we don't factor in there's so much talent elsewhere as well.
Rob, I think we need to give a little bit of distance.
The little midfielders need to move
this,
to the
by the way.
side.
My neck.
Here. I mean,
I can't do this.
Peter can't even look you eye to eye. Get up there, Schmeichel. There we go.
That's better.
Yeah, this is our game.
I'm not used to that, by the way. I'm never used to looking up like that.
All right, let's talk about Harry Kane. You're a striker. What makes Harry Kane so lethal?
Well, listen, we've seen it for a long time now. He's ruthless. He's clinical. He's not just a goal scorer. He can drop deep. He can get pace around him. If you look at the way he plays with Bayern, he has all the pace around him, and I think we've got that. I think we've got that in our side, and he's a ruthless killer. I think you have one chance, he's going to take it, and that's invaluable if you're going to win a World Cup.
Is he the best striker in the world?
At the moment, yes, I'd say so. In a team that is top level, like Bayern Munich, is a case for Haaland. But I think with Kane, he creates as well as score goals. I think Haaland's just an out-and-out goal scorer.
So, obviously, they've got a really, really good squad of players. Do you see any weaknesses in this England team? Anything that can stop them from winning this tournament?
Any weaknesses in the England team?
Yeah.
Yes, I think defensively there are certain question marks. I think going forward we're probably as good as anyone. I think in Harry Kane we have a ruthless goal scorer. But yeah, I do think there certainly are weaknesses. And when you come up against a France side, when you watch them the other day, you watch Lionel Messi, of course there are going to be issues, but we have as good a chance as anyone.
Because you don't have a Harry Maguire, that's right.
I will tell you something. For years and years, I've been hearing the English people talking about the English squad. I think this is a hell of a team. I think this is one of the favorite teams to win the World Cup. It's all about belief. It doesn't matter. There's always that first time. And I think that if this team really gets into it, and they have the coach for it, because he doesn't give a damn about what is happening, who's thinking and saying what. He's making hard, tough choices. Do you believe in this team to make it happen?
I really believe in it. The only thing holding us back is the lack of wins, right? There's so many nations now who have won it, haven't got the pressure maybe that England have on them. We have the team to be able to do it. It's just the mentality. We haven't done it in recent years. That's the only thing holding us back.
Peter, there's been a few golden generations where we said, well, this is it. Now we're going to do that, 98 and so on. And you were part of one of them. Is this the best generation, do you think? Is this the best chance you have?
Do you know what? When I look back to our 2006 team, it was household names: Rooney, Owen, Gerrard, Lampard. You can go right through John Terry, Rio Ferdinand. But I look at this team, I think there's a little bit more cohesion. I think there's more of a team ethic. I think there's a team that can do great things. I think we were probably a team of individuals then.
Peter on Fox Sports Digital. Hey, sing the song, Peter. Sing the song. Good time. I don't have a singer's voice, Beck. I hope yours is better.